Okay, so this video is about my security OSD I've created in QuickShell. So basically it's an OSD that slides out and show you your security overview of your Arch system. So let's just show you quickly. So if I press Super and S, I set it to that, it will show me my system security. And you can basically just scan over it and see what's going on your system. So if anything is not installed, it will tell you it's not installed, and so on. But let's start from the top. So the network info, just a small overview of what's going on. So I've got upload and download speeds here. So if this goes crazy, I know something is going on. If I'm not downloading or uploading anything, and this is going crazy, I know something is going on. And I can actually go into more detail or get a better overview by going into network details, but I'll come back to that. Right, and then I just put my IP in there because I want to see it. Right, and then firewall info. So this section will check if you have the UFW firewall installed. If not, it will tell you it's not installed and give you the command to do it. So you can basically just copy it and install it. If it's installed, it will check the status if it's running and so on. And it's obviously running and installed, so it's good. And then you can check the status yourself by just clicking on the copy button here that I put for this command. So let's just do that. Let's open a terminal. So I've made it where you can just press the copy button here. It will copy that command, paste it in. So this will show the UFW status. I put in my password. Right, so this will basically show you all open and closed ports. Show you all your port stats. Open and close, deny and allow. So as you can see here, I have a few denies and I have a few allows, so that's fine. As an example, right, so that's that. So this is still just on the system security side, just get a nice overview. Right, in the next section, checks if you have a antivirus installed. Now it only checks for Clamav because I don't care about any other antivirus on Arch. I think coming from Windows, there's always an antivirus running in the background, and I just have to have an antivirus, and there's nothing wrong with Clamav. It's better to just have it on there, set it and forget it. It doesn't bother you. It just sits there. You don't know about it. So I think everybody should have just a basic antivirus like Clamav on their system. But what makes this one better, so if you don't have it installed, this OSD will check it. It will tell you it's not installed and give you the command to install it. It will also check if the Clamav daemon is running. You know, once it's installed, it will do all that for you automatically once you run the installation. Once it's installed, it will check for the daemon. FreshClam is the updater, so it will automatically keep your Clamav updated. So it checks for that daemon as well. And then the most important one is the clam on ACC. So this is the on access scanning part of Clamav. When you install Clamav, it installs this, but it's not activated. So you have to actually manually activate it. Right, anyway, it checks for active. So what this does is, say that you have a malicious file for some reason on your computer and you double click it and it's in a certain folder, it will actually block it. So you can actually go into the Clamav configuration file and tell it what folders you want protected. It also, if say for some reason you download a malicious file, say it looks like a normal file, you download it, it will then actually scan that file as it gets saved on your hard drive, and if it's malicious, it will block it. But to further extend this, you're gonna have to go into the clam AV configuration file and just uncomment a few things there to make it way more powerful. I've actually made a video that shows you how to do it. You can just check it out here. I think this is invaluable. So anyway, what the OSD does is it checks if it's all active. If one of these are not running, it will say not active and you have to do something about it. It will actually give you a message what you can do. Right, so I put a little scroller in this one as well. Yeah. Scroll bar. Right, so the next part is Arch updates. System security. Yeah, so Arch updates, it will basically just check if there's any packages pending. So it will do a check and it will show you the last time that you've actually updated your system. And if it's older than 2 days, it will actually start flickering in red only after 2 days. And it will show you how many packages are pending at this moment. Then I just put a copy button to copy the normal update command of Arch. Sudo pacman syu. So we can click there. I'm not going to update now. And there it is. It just puts it there so you can update it. Right. And then if you scroll down, I've included this section. So this is optional. If you want to completely secure your Arch system, so if you use it as a server, I think it's good to up the security a lot. So I just put this in. This is a video to show you how to completely fortify Arch. So Arch Fortress mode. So you can just check out the video there. So just copy the link. We can just open Brave. I just want to show you that everything does work. So if I open Brave and then paste the link in there, go to that Fortress mode, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so your Arch Linux security is not safe. That's the video name. It is not safe. I mean, Arch is just vanilla. Right, you can just check that video and completely fortify your Arch. And that is the system security. So if let's just close this. I think we can close this. Yeah, let's close that. So in this section, I just made where you can go and see more network details. If I click on that, it will open up another OSD. Right, again, just the ups and downs so that you always know what is going on. Right, and then I just want to see my local IP of this machine and the DNS I'm using. So I'm using Pile, that's the Pile IP. And if Pile fails, it will fail over to quad 9. So if you change your DNS, it will actually show which one it is, the IP here. Right, so the next section is local connected devices. It will just show all the devices on my LAN network, IPs and MAC addresses. So most of them obviously doesn't even exist anymore. So yeah, well, not exist anymore. They do exist, but it's just a bunch of VMs. Really, it's useless. But just to show you that it shows them here. So if you have phones, TVs, whatever, it will actually get the IP and the MAC address and put it here. This is all there is a command that you don't even need sudo for to actually get all this information from on Arch. Right, so the next port, this is actually an important section. It's the network ports. So you want to obviously know what ports are open and closed and what programs are listening, on what ports. So obviously open ports, if you want to see what ports are open, so we've run that command before. You can just copy it again. It gives you an overview of all the ports that's open and allowed and denied. So that shows you that of UFW. Right, and then you want to actually see what ports are being listened on. What programs are actively listening on the ports now, this moment. So it's just sudo UFW show listening. Let's see which ones are listening. So obviously I'm using SSH and it's still listening on port 22. So it will list it here. If you're listening on port 25 of a program, it will show up here. Right, so that's the listening part, and then this is just a little message to show you what ports are usually attacked and vulnerable. So it's usually 21 FTP, 23 Telnet, 445 SNB, 3389 remote desktop, 5900 VNC. So these are ports getting attacked by bots quite a bit, and you want to close them. So I just put a little command here showing you how to close those ports. So you can just individually close them, or you can just copy close command here and it will just paste all of those ports in there and deny them all and close them all at once, because you don't need them. If you need them, you can just open them, obviously. And then if you're running SSH, because most people do run SSH on their systems because they want to remotely log in. Now by default, SSH is not secure. It's basically just protected by a normal password, but you want to actually switch over to keys. And obviously brute force attacks, you want to limit the amount of times it can be brute forced. So I just created a little post on how to secure SSH. So if you copy the link, let's just open Brave again. I should have kept it open. Stupid. Right, so if I go here and then I paste that link, it will just take you to a normal YouTube post. I hate those YouTube posts. I mean, it's very basic, but I mean, it gets the job done. So hardening SSH on Arch Linux, and you can just run through here and secure your SSH. So that's basically what that does. I think we can close this now. Right, and then let's close that one as well. So once you've secured your ports, you can actually now on this section, you can actually check what programs are using the internet at this moment. So it uses the program Bandwidth. Now, if you don't have it, you just have to install it. Sudo pacman-is Bandwidth. So once installed, you can just click on this button and run it. So it won't run automatically. This button will open a terminal, and you can put in your passwords, and you will see that Bandwidth will run now. So it will show you the programs that's running. So it should show Brave. Yeah, it shows you all this bunch of information here. Oh yeah, obviously I have to open Brave, otherwise it won't show anything. So let's just open Brave. See, there it shows up. Shows Brave there. Shows you where it connects to. Very, very valuable program, actually, I think, to know what's going on. Say you've got some malicious software on your system that wants to phone home, it will definitely show up here. I haven't tested it, obviously, but it should show up. And if it wants to download, as soon as it uploads and downloads, it will show up here. So we can test that by running, let's just run yay. I think it's -q. It's a -q and then a small letter q. Fucking no, let's see. Yeah, obviously not. QU. Is it QU? There it is. Yay shows up. Pretty cool. So I just run this command, just checks for updates. Doesn't download anything, just check. So yay, display there quickly. So it will display with, so if you curl something, it will display there. It will show you the program that's actually accessing the internet. That's what that does. So very cool. Gives you an overview of what's going on. I think that is very cool actually. Yeah, and that's that. Let's just close this quickly. Right, so I think this is quite valuable. It gives you an overview. I mean, you can do way more. You can actually see what services and services are running on your system and all of that, but I didn't really want to go deep dive like that, because usually Arch users are pretty secure. They know what they're doing, but to have just a basic oversight of what's on your system and what's going on, I think this is pretty cool. So I didn't give this a keyboard shortcut, a bind key. That's why I put the close button in here, because I opened that section from this OSD. But you can still give it a keyboard shortcut, a key binding, if you want to. It doesn't matter. Give it both. Yeah, and that's the overview. I think this is going to be very helpful to me. I can just quickly check what's going on. If anything goes down or it's not installed, it will show me quickly here by just checking it, and with a few helpful tips. So yeah, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about it and what you do for security on your Arch. Do you even secure your Arch? Do you have anything running on there? I mean, I would definitely run a firewall. Doesn't matter how good you are, just run a firewall. Anyway, that is it. Good.